Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, everyone. We are from Group 1 and we will going to discuss our analysis of emerging trend issues on JALT. Next. The members of Group 1 are Adelia, Rizka Aulia, Insan Sekararum, and Albert. We are assigned to analyze Japan Association for Language Teaching or JALT Journal issue 43, number 1 and 2 in the year 2021. JALT Journal is the research journal of the Japan Association for Language Teaching. It is published semi-annually in May and November with submissions accepted throughout the year. JALT Journal publishes both quantitative and qualitative research. JALT Journal publishes research articles in either English or Japanese. Next. So from the 6 articles that we have analyzed, these are the list of the keywords. Looking from the table, it is dominated by teaching and learning approach type of keyword. There are 4 of them, which are task-based learning, pedagogy, group work, and situational task competence. Then they are followed by English language skills, consists of writing, speaking, and pronunciation. And like you can see from the table, there are some keywords that do not belong to any types of keywords, such as university, emerging leaders, longitudinal research, and so on. Next. And these are the percentages for each type of keyword. There is 18.18% of teaching and learning approach, and then the 13.63% for English language skill and teacher evaluation system. Then they are followed by EFL and teaching instruction with 9.09%. Last, the 4.54% are for the keywords that do not belong to any types. Next. And these slides will be presented by Adelia.
Okay, Insan, thank you for the opportunity. So the first most issue addressed by most article is teaching and learning approach. So there are task-based learning or TBL, pedagogy, and group work. So task-based learning or TBL was employed as an interventional instruction since it aims to develop learners' communicative competence by engaging them in meaning-focused communication through the performance of tasks. Next is pedagogy, is a term that refers to the method of how teachers teach in theory and in practice. Pedagogy is formed by an educator's teaching beliefs and concerns the interplay between culture and different ways to learn. And the third one is group work, is how interaction provides opportunities for students to learn from more capable peers within their zone of proximal development. Next. The second issue addressed by most articles is English language skills. So there are writing skills, speaking skill, and pronunciation. The first one is writing skill, are specific abilities which help writers put their thoughts into words in a meaningful form and to mentally interact with the message. And writing skills include all the knowledge and abilities related to expressing yourself through the written words, and it is a sound understanding of language through grammar, spelling, and punctuation. Next is speaking skills are defined as the skills which allow us to communicate effectively. And according to Tarigan, speaking is a language skill that is developed in child life, which is produced by listening skill, and at that period, speaking skill is learned. And the next one is pronunciation. Pronunciation includes features of language or vocabulary and grammar, and skills are speaking and listening. Like vocabulary and grammar, we pronounce by noticing and understanding rules and patterns which lie beneath the surface of speech. Next. And the next material will be delivered by Rizka. Rizka, time is yours.
Thank you, Adelia, for the opportunity. So the third issue addressed by most article is teacher evaluation system. There are teacher practice, teacher cognition, and teacher learning. So teacher practice is component of the teacher evaluation system. Teacher engage in a cycle of observation, feedback, and reflection with their principal or other evaluator. And then teacher cognition is a theoretical construct which has emerged in recent decades to describe the complexity of teachers' mental life. In other words, this is refers to teachers' things, know, and believe. And then teacher learning is an active process in which teachers engage in activities that lead to a change in knowledge and belief or cognition and or teaching practice behavior. The word change here is used in a natural way, and learning is not necessarily an improvement in terms of educational norms or policy goals. Next. And then aside from the previous issues that we have mentioned, there are also issues regarding to EFL. EFL itself is English as a foreign language, is the use of language is the use of English by speakers with different native language, and EFL is important because it is the ability to communicate in English. Next. And the next section will be explained by Albert. Albert, time is yours.
Yeah, thank you very much. Now we are moving on to teaching instructions. There are two there are two parts, which first one is test-based language teaching or TBLM, or excuse me, TBLT. TBLT is a type of instruction that relies on the use of authentic target language to do meaningful tasks. TBLT also referred to as task-based instruction or TBI and can be considered a branch of communicative language teaching or CLT. Next one, we have English medium instruction or EMI. It is refers to the use of the English language to teach academic subjects or other than English itself in countries where the first language of majority of population is not English. Next one, we are moving on to the L2 teachers, second language teacher. Uh, English as second language or ESL teachers work with non-native speakers to help them learn to speak, read, understand, and write in English. There are two. There are also two parts in here. First one is second language teacher education, or is LTE. It is a peer-reviewed international forum devoted to research on the policy and practice of second language teacher education. The next one is assistant language teacher, or ILT. It is a foreign natural serving as an assistant teacher or paraprofessional educator in a Japanese classroom, particularly for English. That's all for our presentation. Thank you very much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.